Okie dokie, guys. So, I've been thinking more about numbers, surprisingly. And we gotta talk. So, back to this guy, okay? This one here, 2 and 2 always makes a 5. Alright, from this point of view, I guess that's correct. But I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about the master number 22, okay? We're talking about 2 and 2. 2 and 2 is different than 1 and 3. And 2 and 2 has the relationship to 5. Okay, 1 and 3, the way it works is this way. Okay, we all know about duality, okay, by now? 0 and 1. And that's our 10, right? But our 10 is more than that. Our 10 is actually an 11. Okay, and then 11, because we know the duality between a 1 and a 0, we know that 1 is equal to 1 or a 0. A 1 or a 0, but there's balance between the highest dimension of 0 or 1, which is why 11 is a master number. Now 12, if we just put the x with the II, we already know the II from here. Okay, so we already know what that is, so that's 12. Okay, what's next? So if you circle the 1, circle the 2, and you combine them in a circle, you know, it's still like it's a 13 in a circle. Because we already know what a 2 is. So let's go find out what a 3 is. Well, a 3 is an is a 1, 1, 1, or an x 1, 1, 1, which is 13. Okay, well, this is new. Okay, having a 3, you know, like, because a 2 is a 1 with self, and we already know we know that a 1 is equal to a 0, 0 equal to a 1 by now, because we understand how to make a v, because we took two v's and we put them together to make an x. So we get to 13. Okay. So what is 13? 13 is 3 ones, right? 3. So 13 would be like taking the 3 and making it 3 ones. But then it's like, kind of like Morse code, guys. That's how I see it. It's like beep, 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 like SOS, okay? And you gotta read it backwards, right? So anyways, it just means that with 3 ones, you can make 3 different unique 11s, and we already know what an 11 is, guys. It's the master number. Okay, whatever. So, essentially, 13 can be represented by a 1 with 3 11s. But because it had 2 galaxies, we have to, you know, you have your 13, 14, 15, because an 11 is just a 1. So, what it means is that 13 now becomes a 15, all in a circle. Okay, I didn't circle them individually, I chose to circle them together. You can do this or this, doesn't matter, it's equivalent. Now 15 is hex, because 15 outside the circle is 16. And hex is important in our reality. 15 is also a 6 in a circle, from a different point of view, which is a 7. These are all interesting things because now I've taken all this data and I've completed, you know, up to here. So 2 and 2 always makes a 5. Okay? It's funny that a 1 and a 4 or a 1 and a 4 is a 5. It's funny how, I guess 2 and a 5 is a 7, or, yeah, 2 and a 5 is a 7. And a 3 and a 2 is a 5, and that's a 6, and that's a 9, but you have to put circle around because there's 2 things, so that would be a 10. Okay, but the 7 we've already, like the 5 we've derived because 2 and 5... 2 and 2 always makes a 5. Okay? And we've derived the 7 from the 13. Because the 13 is a 7. And we had to derive this one. Okay? Remember? What's left? Now this is left. A 0 and a 6. A 6 is a new character. So is a 5. So that's why the 5 goes here. Okay? That's why the 6 goes here. That's why the 0 around the 6 goes here. And that's why the 7 goes here. It's all because of this. From understanding this. Five, 6, 0, 7. 5, 6, 0, 7. Look at that, guys. We've completed the square. All the numbers are filled in. And look, it's infinite, guys. Infinite. It's always going to just add zeros to these characters. There's no other way into this part of the snowflake other than through the 6, so we've completed, you know, I guess our heaven. I guess our snowflakes is now ready to collapse numerically, guys. Unless, you know, I have to... Guys, so... Like I said, there's lots of work to be done. It's like a Sudoku puzzle, kind of. 5, 7, 10, 4, 3, 4. I don't know. Anyways, guys. It's all rather interesting. So, 2 and 2 always makes a 5. It's the line of balance in duality of the heaven. Okay? When you look at it from a different point of view. Okay? It is when balance is attained between the left and the right, the masculine and, or the feminine, left and the right, the feminine and the masculine, the negative and the positive, the 4 becomes 5, and the 4 can become 5 as 2 and 2, or as 1 and 3. And when he becomes 5 because of 1 and 3, it also creates a 5, a 6, a 0, a 7, and a 15. Which is your 6, sorry. Never mind. So, I think I understand, you know, this guy, our master number. I think I understand this guy, our master number. Okay? Like, I think I understand, you know, what's this, guys? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You have 3 threes, guys. So I think I understand this master number. And a 3 and a 3, you know, really, it's a 3 and a 3. That's why it's an 8. It's a 3 and a 3 in a circle, which is a 4, 4, which is an 8, which is infinite. You know? Infinite. 4 5s if you... Because this is the first time we created a 4. You know, like Saturn blocks us, guys? We haven't, like, we created a 4 here, but that 4 was just n minus 1. N minus the highest dimension of the lower dimension, like the highest base building block of reality of the lower dimension, which was between a 0 and a 1, so 1, 1, so n minus 1 is 4. This is the first time we've, like, actually derived a 4. Is by going beyond, you know? From a different point of view. Like, you know what I'm talking here? You have X, Y, and Z, and then you have, which will make N, and then you have N plus 1, N plus 2, N plus 3. N plus 3 is the nothing, N plus 4 is the infinite. So your 12, okay, your 12 will make a 13. No, sorry. It's when we get to the double digits, okay? Because remember, numbers 2 to 7, okay? Balance 9, and building blocks of the third dimension are 0 and 1. Those are all single digits. When we finally rose up to double digits, 10 created all this crap. 10 created infinity. 10 created infinity. Which led us to understand the number 11, master number, the master number 22, the master number 33, the master number 44. Infinite. Ego, nothing, and the infinite. And I guess you'd have to play fair and do that, you know? But the 8 will absorb the 0 and become the 9, which is balanced finally. And the 4, 4 will become a 5, 5. Five, 5. And your 5, 5 is a 10, and a 10 is all this stuff. There, the cycle's complete, guys. Numbers are cellular. There. I've just proven to you, whether you've understood it or not, that numbers are cellular. We've just decoded double digits. And I've shown you the center of the snowflake numerically completed. It's kind of interesting how we got to here, wouldn't you say? It's quite infinite, guys.